What's up, guys? Welcome back to Bros Ride Bikes. Today we're headed to the Eldo crit and it's my birthday, turning 14. It's gonna be a super awesome night. Probably gonna see Sharon, Rahsaan, Kyle Cooper. Just a great night of bike racing.
How's everyone doing? Yeah, come on! You get to race bikes on a work day, come on. It's amazing. Yeah, so as Ken mentioned, unfortunately 2 years ago, we lost Jerry on this course. If we can get everyone to come up to the start line, we're gonna do a very control-paced one lap. Again, put him in your thoughts, his family, in your thoughts and prayers. And after that, we'll get back to bike racing. And because I know Jerry's looking down on us, and he would definitely want us to go out there and compete hard. And most importantly, if anyone who knew Jerry knew that he enjoyed the ride. Let's go.
What's up, guys? So we left our house really on time for the Eldo race, but it was super hard to find parking. So once we got all set up, they made us fill out a waiver, and and once we got to the start line, the race had already begun.
The official let us jump in a lap late, and the first lap we were kind of just feeling out the course, but Eli decided to go for an attack, and he didn't know where he was going, and so he made a wrong turn, and then he had to U-turn and catch everyone else. So that was wild. But once we got a feel for the course, it's game time.
This race was not that fast at the beginning, just until some kids tried attacking, but nothing would really go away because they're just bringing that back really fast. Until I did an attack and got a pretty decent gap on him, and then I was just like TTing it the whole way.
So Eli's up the road TTing by himself, and I'm back in this field of like 8 juniors, and we're going so slow. No one really wants to chase. I don't know if they could even pull him back. He had such a big gap. So I decide, you know what, I'm gonna bridge the gap, and then we can team time trial all the way to the finish. So I do a huge attack, and I come up to him, and we go 1-2 in the field, but since we didn't do the first lap, the judge wouldn't let us get on the podium, but still an awesome bike race. So now we're starting the Cat 4-5 race, second race of the day. A little tired, but should be a fun race. Let's get into the footage.
The difference between juniors and Cat 5 is the Cat 5 is much faster, but like the juniors is like harder in a way. If there's like more juniors, then it's harder and it's a little faster than normal. But the Cat 5 is still faster, but like still really hard.
The road surface is a little more bumpy than we're used to. We're used to racing on like the smooth pavement. This was like so bumpy. You had no clue where like all the cracks are. You would just be riding and then you would like hit a bump and it would jolt you. It was super crazy, but you kind of got used to it after a while.
There was one crash in the Cat 4 and 5, and Dane was almost in it, but the guy who started it, he was right next to Dane, and he went down and scraped up Dane's leg with his handlebars, but luckily the guy was okay and Dane was okay.
That crash really affected me. So the guy went down and his bike flew into the middle of the path, and then another guy like stayed upright, but he was like in my way, and then a guy from behind came past me, and there was like nowhere for me to go. And then when I finally got clipped in again, it was like too late, and they were so far up the road, I just couldn't get back in. And I spent like the last half of the race all by myself, and it was horrible.
So the last lap, once everybody saw the one to go and heard the bell, they thought it was like the last 500 meters. They were going like 30, averaging 27, and I could barely get a draft on some of these guys. It was like all strung out. And on the last corner, everybody wanted to go inside, so I swung outside last minute, and I passed like 5 guys, 5 something like that. And Dane had pretty good position. He was like maybe 15th to 10th, something like that, and he whipped out a pretty good sprint at the end, but I ran out of gears with my junior gears. But overall, a really super fun race. The last lap was super fast though. So Dane, what happened to your little accident on your leg right there?
Oh, so there was a number of breaks going on through this whole race that got brought back, and I was excited to try to get to one. So I think it was like lap 3 or 4. I was bridging up with one guy, and someone was kind of tangled between the bridge, and so he tried to come in on my wheel and didn't look over and didn't see me, and I was like inches off the wheel, the guy I was working with, and so he just ran into me, and I was trying to hold him up with my elbow, and I was like, hold, and then he just like let go with his hands and tried to grab my bike and just hit the ground, and his handlebars got caught in my leg, and I was lucky enough to pedal off. But I think the guy was okay. I saw him ride back, so I'm glad he's okay.
So, what place did you get?
Top 10, maybe 7th again.
7?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good job today. You like a job, Jack.
Cooper, what happened?
Coming into the last corner there, I was on Bahati's wheel, and he was going really hard, and then he eased up, and I thought I made a wrong decision. I eased up just a little bit too, thinking he was going to go again, and before I knew it, the people who were gapped off behind us caught up, and I had to sprint, and I ended up sprinting for fourth. So, lesson learned, man, when the opportunity presents itself, you got to strike.
Nice race.
Thanks, man.
Hey, Sharon, what happened?
Angel caught a flat in the lead out.
Thank you.
Then the guy who was on Bahati wheel, he set up and the gap opened. I had to close the gap and they had momentum over me. So that's the race. You gotta just keep going that momentum. So I basically led out the guys who were behind me.
Yeah.
So, but I felt good, so that's a good thing.
You look good.
Yeah, I felt really good.
Is that jersey like 10 seconds bonus?
I don't think so. You still gotta work. So it was a good workout. We averaged probably 27, 28, so it was good.
Nice race.
Thanks.
All right, everybody. I need everyone's attention over here just for a hot 30 seconds. Just for a hot 30 seconds. Can you all help me help this young man celebrate his birthday, all right? Today's his birthday. And on the count of 3, we're gonna sing happy birthday, okay? 1, 2, 3. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, man. 14 years young. All right. Go finish your beer. I mean, sorry, your tacos.
We had a super awesome day doing Eldo race, and the race was fast, and it was awesome meeting everybody and talking to everybody and eating dinner.
Yeah, I loved celebrating my 14th birthday that way. It was an awesome race. Just a great time with Sharon, Rahsaan, epic bike racing.
As always,
you know it.
Bros ride bikes.